Hello. Today we're gonna talk about the swimming entry of your arm and your hand going into the water as you swim. It's very important that when you're going in, that your hand is very loose. So when you go in, it's really relaxed and you slide it in. Like you're sliding at this in something. Not just like, boom. I see a lot of swimmers, they go like this. Plop, 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 plop. And that really makes the water. Let me show you again. They go like this. Plop, plop, plop. And that splashes the water all over your hands. You need a clean entry, alright? Swimming is not about just rushing yourself. It's about control and knowledge. So what you need to do here is when you're recovery, right? You push the water and you're in recovery mode. This is the part where you relax and just let your hand just float over the top of you, but in the right path of position where you land and it just, you spear it in, you know? You spear it in. Not like this. Plop, 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 plop. Or like this. Plop, 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 plop. You gotta spear it in smoothly, and you gotta hold the water up here. And your other arm's probably recovering right now. When you're holding the water up here, you gotta hold it and push it from the top, not right here. Not when you're holding it and you push right here. You got right here to get the most water pull. If you're pulling right here, like say, you're gonna have less efficiency. You gotta be up here. And as you alternate, you gotta make sure your hand is really wobbly and smooth, you know. But when you're holding the water, that's when you kind of flex your muscles a little bit to just hold it, you know. And don't force yourself, you know. You gotta really be smooth and just like, whoa. See the swimmers doing this, right? They're trying to stretch the muscles, they're trying to make it all rubbery, try, you know, be smooth. Let the gravity work for you. See, gravity will just pull it down, you know, and it will be really easy for you to catch. So having that really like loose arms when you're recovery really helps in your stroke. Every time you recover, try to have loose arms, but also have it in the right path, you know. Just don't like let it all over the place. Have it in the right path of your trajectory of your hand entering the water at the right line, you know. And also up in front right here, it has to be all a smooth line through your arm down to your foot. A smooth line, you know, like you're going through a little hole and you're pushing through that hole, you know what I'm saying? Like a tunnel. You're going through that tunnel. And if your legs are dragging, you're gonna make a bigger tunnel. You want the smaller tunnel you're in, the faster you'll go, the more efficient you'll be, and it will feel way more relaxed and better. Another thing is to be really relaxed when you're swimming. A lot of people, they kind of struggle. They kind of just rush it, you know. The thing is with swimming, you gotta train with sets and really focus on, you gotta focus on the movements, all the movements, and you have to practice those movements. And you just can't go in there and just start swimming and expect to get better. You gotta really think about what you're doing in the pool. As in, when you're kicking, how is your kick? Are you kicking too hard? Are you kicking, is your kick like sloppy? Is it not in tempo? Is your whole body not in tempo when you're swimming? You gotta ask yourself these questions when you're swimming. You can't expect your body to just adapt to be doing what it's doing. You also have to put yourself into the position and actually fix the things that are in the stroke. You actually gotta go in there and fix that bad habit of swimming. You know, it's like a habit. When you're going in, you're creating habits. When you're swimming, you're creating habits, creating repetitive movements. You know, swimming is not about how much muscles you have. It's how much knowledge and how much stamina, and how can you use that knowledge and stamina in your body to go through the water in like the most efficient way, depending on what course you're going. 50, 100, 200, you gotta train for that. You know, for a person that's training for a 50 meter will probably be doing way more sets of sprints than a person that's doing a 500 meter. He'll probably be practicing just sets of 200, 100, you know, quality sets. You know, the person that's doing the 50 meter will probably do, I don't know, 25 meter downs, sets of 25 meters mostly, you know. But he can also alternate to 200 meter sets. You know, it's all about your body and how you work with it, how it responds to the movements you're doing, you know, to the exercises you're doing, to the regimen you have. You know, you can't have all the same regimen. You gotta experiment. You gotta experiment with your body. I mean, when you experiment, you can't hurt yourself. You gotta slowly go into there. You know, you gotta have your own regimen that you've been working on. You know, and you try to include it, and you know, see some stuff that works, some stuff that doesn't. You know, try to have the stuff that works always with you, and all the stuff that doesn't, and just throw it away and ignore it. You know, don't listen to all those people that tell you, oh, you gotta do it this way, that way. You know, everyone has their own special way on how their body's made and genetics. You know, I see Ian Thorpe, how he swims, and he swims like no other person I've ever saw swimming in the world. His head just looks straight, like up, like crazy, man. It's like his body positioning is way different, you know. So keep that in your thoughts. Alright. Yep, and if you like this video, subscribe to Swimming Good. See you later, peeps.